Dear students, the next topic of Module 4 we are going to study in this video is an open server version 1. What is open server? So using file descriptor parsing, we now develop an open server, a program that is executed by a process to open one or more files. So here what we studied in the previous video, we started a program and that is executed by a process to open one or more file. But instead of sending the contents of the file back to the calling process, the server sends back an open file descriptor. So here content of the file will not be sent to the calling process. Instead, a file descriptor will be sent to the calling process, and this file descriptor will be sent by the server. So this lets the server work with any type of file. So this will allow the server to work any type of file, whether the file it is a device file or socket file and all those things, and not simply regular file. So it will allow the server to work with any file and not only with the regular files. It also means that a minimum of information is exchanged using IPC. A minimum of information is exchanged using IPC. The file name and open mode from the client to the server, and the returned descriptor from the server to the client. What are the minimum information can be exchanged between the processes? First, the file name, then open mode from the client to the server, and the return descriptor from the server to the client. So all these information, minimum information, can be shared with the client. The contents of the file are not exchanged using IPC at any cost. So in the open server, the contents of the file will not be exchanged. Only file descriptor can be exchanged. Several advantages in design to be a separate executable. What are the advantages we have to make the server open? The server can easily be contacted by any client. So server need to be contacted easily by clients, then only business can happen. So in using the open server, that access easily and similar to the client calling a library function. If we need to change the server, only a single program is effective. Now suppose in case if you want to change the server, then only single program, that is the server program, will be effective. The server can be a set user ID. You know, when the set user ID will be provided to the server to provide some extra privileges to the server or root user ID. So it providing it with additional permissions that the client does not have. It provides the additional permission to the server that client doesn't have. It stands for stream based pipe or Unix domain socket pair. Stream based pipe is nothing but it is a dual duplex data. The data can be transferred in both ways, from the client to server or server to client, and then call execute to invoke pipe. Client will call the fork and execute to invoke the server. So actually client will only generate the server by calling the fork and execute function. The client sends request across the back responses across the S pipe. So here after creating the server, the client will send the request to the across the S pipe in stream pipe to the server, and same way server can also send back the responses through ACE pipe, stream pipe only. We define the following application protocol between the client and the server. The client sends a request of the form open path name open mode. So this is the way client can send the request across the ACE pipe to the server. The open mode is the numeric value in ASCII decimal of the second argument to the open function. This request string is terminated by a null byte. So using the open mode, which will be the numeric value in ASCII decimal of the second argument. Second argument is there. Path name is the first argument. Open mode is the second argument. It will open the function. So this request string is terminated by null byte. Here it will be terminated by null byte. The server sends back an open descriptor or an error by calling either send fd or send error. So here server will send the open descriptor using the send underscore fd function to the client. Or if any error has occurred, so it can call the send underscore error function and it will send the error message. So thank you very much. We'll wind this module here only.